Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. We're going to do update 28 already. Spent most of my day, well not most of my day, but it takes a while. It takes 5 hours to get down to Mexico, get my tooth fixed and eat lunch and come back. But I'm back and I got everything off the layout. Last night I vacuumed the whole layout off. Got the track cleaned and running a few trains today. So I'll show you what I've gotten done. Well, gang, I put out 27 last night. You guys saw everything that's done here, but I decided I have got to work on the backdrops before I go much further. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Well, the mountains near Las Cruces here are called the Organ Mountains, and they're right over there. You just can't see them from here. But anyway, if you look it up online, you'll see that this makes sense. Okay, I had about a 16 or 18 inch high piece of masonite left, and I got a picture of the Organ Mountains, and I just kind of roughly drew it out on an 8-foot piece of masonite that I had left. Then I took the jigsaw, cut it out, sanded the edges and stuff, and tomorrow I'll be painting it. And I'm going to hang it up unpainted so I know where it goes and where I can paint on the backdrop. But I'm going to go do that and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, gang, that's roughly, if not exactly, where it will go. When I got down to this end down here, I had to cut off the bottom because I don't want the locomotive striking the mountain or the backdrop. But that's where it will be located, and then the scenery will go up to it. And beyond, on each end beyond here, this is why I needed to get it up there, I'm just going to use a roller to paint the low hills that are just going to go around the corner there. And the same thing down at that end. I will just use my old roller technique to paint just hills and maybe a mesa back over in there, and that mesa will fit, and I'll show you how that's going to go. But anyway, and work into the scenery going around. But it'll finish this side over here. But tomorrow I'll take that piece into the garage and do some kind of semi-detail painting to it, since it'll be near, and we'll go from there. Okay, gang, here we are. What is it? It is Thursday afternoon. And guess what I found right here in Las Cruces, only a few blocks from where I live, that I had wanted in here. Yeah, that's it. A smoking chair. I got a good deal on it. It's not, it's got a lot of wear and tear on it, but it's exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. Let me show you how this thing sits. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Everybody says, oh, you need to put it up. You need to sit up on a stool. You won't be able to see the trains. I can see the trains right here where they go across the bridges, and I can see them as they come around the edge of the layout right here. And that's all I need to see if I'm sitting here relaxing, watching NASCAR on that television or whatever I choose to watch. But this is exactly what I was looking for. I didn't pay too much for it. And if I don't like it, I can get rid of it. But I like it. So here it is. I did shuffle the models around some, so that the bigger boxes were down here at this end and the stacked long boxes are down at this end that you don't really need to see too much of. But anyway, this is the chair. Let me show you what else I've been working on. Okay guys, this is just the rough draft of the hills in the background. I will add a slight bit of detail to them, and of course scenery will go from here up to them at some point. So they will only have detail at the top parts of it because that's the only part that's actually going to show. but I think they kind of turned out pretty good. Especially this one here. It had some chunks of brown in it, and when the very watery paint ran down, it made some nice looking hills there, I think. Now I'm going to show you what I did yesterday, or I'll explain what I've done. And it was done yesterday and the day before yesterday. In the other video, I told you that this would be the Oregon Mountains, and I think I showed them cut out. Well, here they are painted, and this is them. And that's all painted right on a cutout piece of masonite. Took me about 2 hours to paint it the other night. And it's not super detailed. Looks super detailed in this picture, but if you get real close to it, it's just a bunch of chicken scratch and stuff. But if I get over here, it sure does make a nice backdrop to what I'm going to have down here. And as you guys may or may not recall, from this level at the back of the yard here up to just above those screws there or more, there's going to be scenery up there. And what I'm kind of planning on is building a tunnel, more or less, there out of white foam core board that glues down on the edge of the pink foam here and glues to the backdrop over there. Simply because when I put plaster and scenery and buildings and whatever up there, I won't be dropping all that plaster and crap down on the track below. So that's the thought on some of that. Some of this I will probably just wad up newspaper and lay it over and protect the track down there and then pull the newspaper out afterwards. I don't really know, but this is the game plan. Let me stand way back, and pan you around. And you can see that I did some flat top mesas over there in the other corner, simply because that mesa, my mesa, the one you've seen on other layouts, is going to go back in that very corner back there, and it's going to sit up on some 3-inch foam. So that is the game plan, and it's coming forward. I need to get some of this backdrop done before I continue doing anything else, simply because I'm not going to be able to get back there to do anything to it later. But that's where we are. Okay, this is as detailed as these are going to be, because they're going to be way off in the distance, and there's going to be other scenery in front of it that's going to detract from seeing it. And as you know, the Oregon Mountains here, and around to the corner, and that mesa will be way back there in the corner and coming around, and then this is just very generic right there, and I'll continue that on later. But what I want to do now that I have this backdrop kind of painted is I want to start working on cleaning the track and getting the railroad running again, and finishing hanging up this pile of stuff I have here, which I got to find room for, and that shouldn't be a problem. Talk to you later. Okay, gang, I was out here all day today, and other than this little pile of stuff right here, I have the whole layout almost cleared off. I hung a bunch of stuff up today. Train pictures up there, some things, train pictures and things here. Anyway, you'll spy the stuff in the videos. I'll swing around here kind of slowly. Anyway, other than my airplanes hanging from the ceiling, I have everything up. A couple more things I got to take out to the garage. That stool belongs under there, but the vacuum cleaner's there right now because I haven't vacuumed anything. I've got to vacuum the track, and then I've got to vacuum the floor, and we'll be all set. I rearranged these. I put all my empty boxes down at that end over there so that I could put my cases here so that I can get to them to be able to take my trains out to the fairgrounds. Have everything organized into areas where they belong. Have everything back on my rolling cart, all the scenery stuff that I had on there. Have all my track in one spot there. Have Gavin's 2 rolling carts down there at that end, and it just so happened that they absolutely perfectly fit where I put that leg. Who would ever think that would happen again? So anyway, got paints in drawers. There's buildings. Some of the buildings that go on the layout are in drawers and so forth. I did get my, I think I might have said it in the previous video today, but anyway, got all my holders for my throttles put on around. So I won't make any progress on it probably tomorrow unless it's late tomorrow afternoon. I gotta go back down to Mexico and get my final cap on. I had 3 last time I went down there, and 1 they didn't make long enough to fit down to the gum properly, so I gotta go back. So we're gonna leave early, go down there. My appointment's at 1 o'clock. We're gonna leave early so we can get down there, eat some lunch at the Pink Store. You guys don't know what that is. It's a real good place to eat there. And then go to the dentist and then come back. But here's how everything looks. I'll kind of hold the camera up and walk you around a little bit. I always say it. It's like Rat Rod Bob says, we're getting her, we just ain't got her yet. So that's it on this particular video. Okay everybody, it is late Friday. I'm back from Mexico getting my teeth worked on. And I have the whole layout running again. It's all been vacuumed, the floor's been vacuumed, and I have 2 trains running again. I'm just giving them a couple laps to see how everything works. So far so good. Then I've got to go inside and get some stuff done for eBay. Some HO Craftsman kits. But I'm out here enjoying just watching the trains for a change. I'll get them when they come around by the yard. One last thing I wanted to show you here before I get going. I put my bill box underneath here, and it clears the bookcase, and the drawers clear the fascia. And then I put my track cleaning tools and all my little tools that I normally use around here there. I put the Ricks, or Tricks rather, Loco cleaning wheels and my pens and pencils and stuff there. And my little tablet right there that if I need to write anything down, I've got it handy. So I think we're all set in here. Well, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed a couple of views of the trains running, and I guess I'll just talk to you on the next one. And as usual, thanks for watching.